It just continues to be a dream. I think that's probably the most striking thing to me. Like, I never experienced anything like that. It just continues to be a dream. But like, if I don't have a job, but if I had one, it'd be very easy and hard at the same time, which is not to wake up. That's it. All we do is dream. We dream and make dreams happen, and we make manifesto dreams. We bring them to fruition.
And then, but really how I got the job is I manifested working with Mike White, because I've been a big fan. I didn't necessarily stalk him, but I've been a huge Mike White fan. He's like been on my list of top filmmakers and writer-directors I wanted to work with. And I wrote a scripting letter to the universe, and I manifested, and he was literally in my scripting letter.
Wait, you don't understand what you just did with us, because you're meeting the right girls here.
Are you guys big manifestors?
We've been talking about it all morning. Just today, we were talking about it, and even just the segment that aired before this one about two women who have a passion, and they start a business, and now they're successful entrepreneurs.
And now look at you.
And now look at me.
No, it's a thing.
Jennifer Coolidge's assistant, and I hope you stay alive.
And you were twerking on the Today Show.
And I'm on the Today Show. Has anyone ever done that before?
You're the first.
Oh,
Take us to break.
2012 Olympics, when I was just 19 years old, there was something that I wasn't really ever supposed to qualify for, and I remember they sort of did this like tour for like young athletes to go and see the stadium because they're probably not going to compete in it, and I remember asking someone, where's the start line? And I just stood there and I just imagined myself in that stadium, almost like a gladiator. And then, like, just pictured like all these people like screaming, and like, because it was a home Olympics and it was home games, and I didn't feel like I've ever felt a crowd like that before, and yeah, it happened, and since then I just sort of like manifested my way through my whole career.
Of course.
It's definitely working.
Yeah.
Got to ask you, Denzel, Connie, how do you guys kind of get into the zone? Do you use similar techniques to
As you were talking, I call it Imagineering. That's what I do. I Imagineer. I engineer my imagination. I see the finish line, literally. Or sometimes you don't. I know it's there somewhere. Yeah.
Television was peaking as well at that point. What is it that, like, they say, look, we're, Simon Cowell or whoever, or Psycho says, we're interested in having you. And are you considering it? Because are you like, okay, hang on, I'm 22 years old, I'm doing this or that. How does that work in your own mind?
I'm going to surprise you. So I manifested it.
Really?
Yes. I saw the job. I saw Cheryl doing what she was doing, and I said, I'm going to have that job one day, and I'm going to be the ghetto Cheryl Cole. I said it loud and clear. I said it out loud to my friends sitting down on the sofa, so people had heard me say it.
Yeah.
So when it happened, they were like, how did you do that? And I was like, I told you I was going to get it.
Yeah.
It came about because Cheryl left to go and do the American X Factor with Simon. So they had to get a whole new panel. And the woman, Beth, that was part of the production that was in charge, she remembered me from asking me to do I'm a Celebrity. So they met me, and literally from that first meeting, they were like, can you fly to LA and meet Simon Cowell? And I was like, yep.
True, but I was a huge Bob Dylan fan because Cameron Crowe, We Bought a Zoo with him when I was 13. I think that's what I came on your show for the first time. But he introduced me to Bob Dylan, and I became like a Bob Dylan nut, and I wasn't allowed to have posters on my room, but I had a corkboard, and on the corkboard I had Bob Dylan up there, and I would write every day. And I have to find photos of this something, but in middle school I would write Bob Dylan on my hand right here in cursive every day.
Wow.
Like weird. But also, I don't know. I don't know why I also did that. I think I was like, I'm cool, I like Bob Dylan. And in middle school, I was like, you don't know who he is, And I'm like, I do. But I did that. And I really did. So I feel like I manifested like getting this part. It's kind of wild.
Oh, you manifested it.
Yeah,
you manifested it.
In 2005, we just wanted to put football in the community, try to give back and give opportunities to those parents who really didn't have finances. And we made it about education. Every kid on our football program had to have a certain GPA in order to play. And then looking over the years from 2005 to now, we have put 40 kids in the NFL.
That's what I was going to say. I found out it's like C.J. Stroud, Dobbs, like incredible players.
Yes.
That's it. Did you ever think that when you were starting it? You're doing it for a certain reason, like you said, but that's incredible that these like C.J. Stroud, like all these major athletes are coming out of it.
You know what, Kelly? When I started, I didn't do it for that reason, but I have a song called Beat Up on Your Pads. where it was about us. You know, when we play football, we like to make beats on our pads. And at the end of the song, I said something like, to all of my future NFL stars. And then I think back to me saying that to actually there are NFL stars, so I manifested that.
Yes, a powerful manifester. It's amazing.
You know, I think it starts so much with positivity and a lot of visualization. He always told us we were going to be the best. And I think when you're told that and you train every day and everything, you believe that. And so we always believed it. And it's really the power of words, right? I really think there's really something deep in the power of words and putting those words into your children or someone or your friends or whoever that is that you do want to inspire. Could be someone that you're mentoring. It's really just putting those positive words and thoughts into a person. And I think that's what happened to us, because if you're being told every day, you suck, you suck, you suck, guess what? You're gonna not feel good about yourself. But if you're being told every day, you're gonna be great, you are great, you're gonna be number one, you're gonna be the best, like some part of you is gonna believe that. And then that positivity kind of works itself into your life.